Greetings. So, our last reading we tapped into is the songwriter secret, as it is known. Um, is it just a myth? And what we picked up, according to that, entertainment purposes only. No, it's not a myth. Um, so, I wanted to, in this reading, tap into why celebrities deliberately worship Lucifer or take the Luciferian path. Okay, so. Um, it is in the skies of, you have this unlimited power and influence, self worship or being worshipped, freedom from any moral or spiritual accountability. But, I'm not sure how it is presented to celebrities. Kind of like you are your own God type of dogma, I assume. To show your allegiance to the light, you got to be a part of these circles, these contracts, partake in rituals, things like that, allegedly, right? And in gaining favor or initiation, right? So um it's basically a vow of loyalty to these entities or these systems, you know. So some of these are spiritual covenants. They're not always so um they're not so uh what's the right word? They're kind of like a covert thing. You can't really see. You know what I mean? So not every celebrity obviously chooses this path or consciously at first. But I do believe that you can kind of subjugate yourself to a Luciferian type of ideology when you are making yourself an idol, for other people, quote unquote, fans to worship you instead of God, right? Or kind of inversion of values, right? Glamorizing evil and demonic, you know, behaviors, making it look sexy, or powerful. Um, like you're strong, you're that dude or you're that girl, like it, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. um I do feel like it is a gatekeeping thing as well. um there are hidden messages, could even be frequencies of manipulation, like I was saying in the other video, that I do believe that a lot of these artists or celebrities, they have to have some level of mastery in their craft through witchcrafts. I do believe that. Even to take on certain roles, like acting roles, like actors have talked about being taken over by spirits to even get the job done, to even tap into a character. So, um, yeah, let's tap in. Why do they deliberately choose this path? A lot of let's keep it real, and I spoke about this a lot of times, probably not on this channel, probably on my other channel, that a lot of times celebrities that seek to be worshipped really want to be loved. A lot of them are broken before they even come in the industry. They feel like they have something to prove. If I can get the validation of the world, then I'm loved, that I am somebody. So they're looking for purpose, they're looking for validation, they're looking for love. Instead of healing, um, they kind of go into the quote unquote light of that egoic inflation. You're the one, you the chosen one, you the god of this, the god of that, the queen of this, the king of that, and they get obsessed with that title that they don't want to lose it, you know and people that are broken are easy targets for demonic spirits, or handlers, or people to influence them spiritually, to direct their path, feed them certain dogmas and things like that. So why do they there we go, the magician, why do they choose this? Some of them, like I was saying, it's not all deliberate. Some of this is like you have to become an ordained witch or warlock. Excuse me. almost like a gang initiation type thing with the Five of Swords. It's giving gang. That's interesting. Hold on, we're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more. Yeah, to be in this game, like you're dealing with some ancient shit. You dealing with some people that have been in this game for a long time, or they studied this. This is thousands and thousands of years type of organizations and um, orders, things that are written, things that are decreed. Yeah, you see all these people in communion with the Pope here. This is some ancient shit. Getting something with Mercury, they might work with the planet Mercury a lot, especially when it comes to communication, when it comes to writing, when it comes to acting, something with self expression. Planet Mercury is the planet of communication, it is the planet of networking as well. So they use planetary magic for sure, when to summon energies, when to have certain rituals or parties, quote unquote, alleged. We just gonna say, for entertainment purposes, I feel like, um, we're gonna break somebody in the industry during a blood moon on such and such, under, I don't know, fucking uh Scorpio full moon or some shit like that, or the planets are lined up accordingly, so this is the perfect time for you to do X, Y, and Z. That's what I'm getting. Some people don't have a choice. It's like you either in or you out. Yeah. You either become the lion or you become the sheep. Like, which one are you? Like getting like a Leo energy, like someone that may be a recruiter or like a handler for a lot of people that um kind of spread the quote unquote the gospel, right? Of the light bearer. See a lot of solar gods here, or sun. You got sun here, sun there. And I'm getting like even Jesus, like it's weird because it's like maybe they honor the dualistic nature of certain things. So it's like they work with Lucifer, but also Christ. It's weird, or Jesus or something. Something with Osiris. I'm getting a lot of solar energy here. The Empress, the Divine Mother, the Madonna. They have to have a woman. Uh, it's like the Queen Mother goddess energy. They have to have that. The Sophia. They have to have an archetype of someone that embodies that in their circle or something like that. It's weird, or like, so I'm getting Eastern stars now too. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the Eastern stars, but I am seeing that as well. These are ancient old organizations that we're talking about. I don't know if that's the name of this particular one I'm picking up. Um, but yeah, I do feel like that this is like you either in or you out. Um, a lot of people choose to be in. They like they like um they have to have the Madonna, the diva, because she represents the divine mother. So like when they have these divas, please believe that they represent that divine mother energy, however they manifest it. um and they assign them to a divine mother figure that resonates with the archetype, or they give it a name. Let's say, for example, just using this as an example, let's say Sasha Fierce is that mother goddess energy in its own unique form. Some people are like, oh, well, that's not for everyone. To some degree, yes, it is. Or they start grooming you to get you to that place. Yeah, like people that are of the light. Yeah, there's somebody that has a Leo energy. Um, hmm, something with the lion and something with Mercury. I know I'm not tripping about that. because you got Mercury and Leo and Mercury in Aquarius with the drama card and originality. This is actors as well, for sure, actors. Um, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, not saying that some of these people are not talented, but because the certain level of talent that they have, it is because they work with certain spirits. It is. They back them. They know how to use them. They know how to tap into parts of their psyche to get a certain emotion or energy out of them, or to reach a certain level of vocal, because this lion is roaring in this card, in the drama card. The lion is right here as well. Um, and I feel like this is, the lion is holding a sword. That is a weapon, but it also can represent communication. And these sheep can represent the fans, unfortunately, the flock, those that believe in the hype. Okay. Um, Leos in their shadow self can be very dramatic, very egoic, self-centered. So I feel like that dark element of Leo energy, pride, look at me, um, this feeds the ego. This Luciferian path keeps people entangled into their ego. Eventually, some of them might grow out of it, I should say, quote unquote, grow out of it, or maybe even like mature past this energy because they're healing. And I'm gonna talk about handlers. We're gonna talk about handlers in the next one, child. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because the handlers are there for their reasons and purposes. I believe every celebrity gets offered a handler to keep people on track. But that's just my opinion. But we're gonna talk about this balance and throne. Okay. Um, with this path, like I said, it has a dualistic nature. There is an acknowledgement that there is a creator, that there is a God, that created all of this shit. So it's like, okay, if they created Lucifer, the sun, the solar god, if they created this X, Y, and Z, then why would it be bad if I chose this path? I can acknowledge one path, but also acknowledge this one. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with me siding with Lucifer? That's kind of, yep, that's the energy I'm getting. What's wrong with that? You know, I could resonate with both Christ and this and that, or I could, Osiris and this and this and that. What's wrong with that if I side with Set or whatever a dark entity is? Because it's all dualistic, right? That's the kind of mindset I'm picking up on. Like, um, hmm, yeah, that's the type of mindset I'm picking up on. Like, what's wrong with that? Worshiping one thing over another. If I worship both, I gain a multitude of things. If I can worship one, like this one and that one, oh, I'm gonna gain more than I could ever with just worshiping one. That's what I'm picking up on. Not saying that is like a true ideology to have, but that's what I'm picking up on. Like, maybe that's the way to kind of tell oneself, like, to I don't know, reason with the self, to stay on top, to stay on the throne, right? To stay in that position of I'm the god of this, or I'm the top of this, and I'm the queen of this or that. To stay on that pedestal. Yeah. This Eventually this energy is going to backfire. It is. It works for a time, but it's like it's only for a season. And I got this card, it's at the bottom. Last read, these last cards came out. Okay, look, these, all three of these were at the bottom of the deck. These came out in the last reading that I just did. They get these gifts, these demonic gifts, these wins, these possessions, and later it's stolen. It doesn't last, and they feel like an idiot. Sometimes it's a game to keep them like fighting for their spot, or to prove their devotion, because the enemy wants to be like God, the most high creator. They want to have that same level of worship. So it's like, yeah, keep worshiping me, bow down. Yeah, yeah, keep doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take some of that. Yeah, thank you. But I don't fuck with you like that. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting from the enemy. Like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. And they feel like an idiot trying to keep their star up, and some of them lose their themselves. This could represent an organization as well. The skull. I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. For entertainment purposes, allegedly. No, but let me know if you guys want to see or what you want to see, because I do have other topics that I'm gonna touch on. But if y'all have anything that you feel, I'm saying, because everything has to have an intent with me, okay? A divine intention. Don't do this type of stuff or readings to be messy and conspiracies and shit like that, whatever you want to call it. I don't do it for that. Again, this is to take people out of that illusion that fame and glory and celebrity is something to worship. It is not something to glamorize, okay? Um, yeah, it's not something to glamorize and to worship or to seek or search after. Some people are called and chosen to share their gifts, but if it comes with the